Their faces tell it all. The disappointment of a promise not kept, of plans disrupted, of dreams deferred. These are part of the university's staff workforce, readying themselves for another round of industrial action.
We are reactivating the strike that we had suspended early in the year.
Members of academic staff countrywide are urged to withdraw their labor until the 2013-2017 CBA is implemented in total.
The university's staff had called off their close to 2-month strike early in the year and headed to the negotiating table. Those negotiations gave rise to a collective bargaining agreement that should ideally see the staff's salaries increased by 17.5%.
First, the CBA was violated as far as the date of payment is concerned. Third was Friday last week, and none of us had been paid by that particular time. We are doing 3rd of July 2017. None of us has been paid a cent. And that is a violation of a mutually agreed and signed collective bargaining agreement. Can we take such a government? Can we take such employers any serious anymore? No.
But when the June salary reflected in their accounts, the changes they were hoping for were nowhere to be seen. Their take-home remained the same, hence the anger, frustration, and the resultant resumption of the strike. Only last week, the government, through the Education Cabinet Secretary, urged the union leaders to withdraw their strike notice, promising to wire some 4.7 billion shillings to the employees, but they say they haven't seen a cent of that amount. The university staff say they are rejecting the government's piecemeal payment of the 10 billion shillings that was awarded to them in the legally recognized collective bargaining agreement, and say nothing short of the payment of the full amount will get them back to their working stations.
This strike will only be called off once members of academic staff gets the full payment.
The striking employees say the government has made matters worse for them by failing to communicate the reasons for the non-implementation of that CBA.
The communication that Matiang'i is releasing to us, he is treating us with disdain. He is treating us with disrespect. We will not allow it.
The CBA, which was supposed to have been fully implemented at midnight of last Friday, allocates 10 billion shillings to lecturers and non-teaching staff of 3 university unions, money that was meant for the adjustment of their salaries and house allowances. The government maintains that it is not possible to pay out the whole amount at once, since the CBA was signed before the end of the financial year 2016-2017. Hence, only 4.7 billion shillings is available now, and the balance will be paid in the next financial year. But the university staff are having none of that.
I challenge whoever is saying that we agreed that the CBA was to be implemented in phases to table documents which, as the National Secretary General or National Chairman signed, that the CBA was to be implemented in phases, or any conversation, whether oral or written.
Payment in phases, installments, whatever way you want to call it, was never an issue. We never ever had anybody bringing such kind of a proposal on the table that workers will be paid in phases, whether it is, I don't know what financial year to which financial year.
The strike comes at a time when sections of the public universities are preparing for examinations and are likely to be negatively affected. The general academic calendar is also likely to suffer negatively if the strike is not resolved as fast as possible. Brenda, Wanga, NTV.